Welcome back to the 28th annual Ed McNeill Memorial Tournament here in Summerside. This contest of this Thursday morning taking place between the Halifax Hawks and the New Brunswick East Aces. So a battle of Nova Scotia versus New Brunswick here this morning. The East Aces with a win yesterday to go 1-0 to start the tournament, and Halifax last night with a heartbreaking 1-0 loss in the fourth overtime period against the Raiders. So they're looking to get back in the win column here. This should be an exciting contest to start our day. Hope you've already had your morning breakfast and cup of coffee, because here we go. At the face-off dot, starting things off, Legere wins the draw clean for the Aces. Up the far side wall, looking to exit the zone here. Move to neutral ice. Legere up the left wing side. Moves wide, holds onto the puck. Goes for a skate in the offensive zone. Pass in front, unable to pull the trigger there, as Legere resets in the neutral zone. Moves to the far side for Landry. Landry looking to dance against the defense in Johnston, unable to get past him. Off the backboards, Johnston with it now. Looking for a lead feed up the ice. Through neutral zone, looking to center it. Legere on the back check. Off the near side wall, picked up and dumped in the zone by McDonald. And that gets a line change here for the Hawks. Chipped up to Richard. Richard intercepted. Quick shot towards the goal by Kostopoulos. And that's stopped in front by Mail Powers, who gets the start in goal for the Aces. Off the draw. On the near side wall, Richard looking to center it through the neutral ice, as that one's picked up by Landry moving wide. Landry turns, looks for an option, holds on, sweeps it down low. Maillet in the corner. Off the boards, back to McDonald, unable to hold the line. As it's taken now and moved ahead by Burns. Stepping free, drops it off to Kostopoulos. Kostopoulos drops it off. Sweeping out through neutral ice. Here comes the captain moving in, a shot, and that sails over the goal. As New Brunswick East Aces captain Xavier Maillet getting that shot away. Nice move to the inside by Alain. Alain stepping free, unable to get the shot on the backhand. Tangled up with the defender there in McWilliams. As that's all the way down, that'll be icing against the Halifax Hawks. Carson LeBlanc on the draw in the offensive zone for the Aces. Taken in the corner. Moved ahead by Larson. Larson chips it off the boards. Taken in by Gogwin. Gogwin off the backboards for the defensive partner in Mazereau. Zoe Mazereau behind the goal. Back to Gogwin. Up the boards, and they cycle it back in their own zone here, and unexpected there was Mazereau. She has to chase it down. Looking to move it up the ice. Here comes LeBlanc on the near side, chipping it past. Skates it down, moves wide. Pass in front, one-time rebound chance, and a great save there by Addie Keys. Another shot, stops that one as well. Another shot, what a stop that was by Keys, covering it up. Halifax netminder getting tested early here. Another offensive zone draw here for the Aces. Off the boards, picked up by the Hawks, looking to clear. Out they come through neutral ice. Moved on the near side. As Udall unable to hold on to that. one-touch pass on the one-hander to Guimond down the wing. Guimond moving in, drops it off. Landry takes a shot. Pad save with the toe there by Keys. McDonald spins with it, trying to find Cole. That's Udall rather. That's dumped in by Gucci on the point. Landry dumps it in around the backboards below the goal line. Picked up there by the defense in Johnston. Thinks wiser of forcing that option and plays some catch with the defensive partner as it's moved up the ice. Escapes through neutral ice, picked up by Gallant. He's tripped up on the play, and that's going to be whistled down on the penalty for tripping. And that's going to go against the Halifax Hawks. So a power play option early here for the Aces on the tripping call. So the New Brunswick East Aces power play unit on the ice for 2 minutes here. On to the point. Work down. Maillet gets it in the corner. Back in front, unable to pull the trigger there. Hard shot, finds the chest of Jayette McDonald as someone caught him up high. Moving in now. Landry looks to set it up. Pass in front shot. They score! A quick one-time by the captain Maillet on that feed from below the goal line. And the East Aces take the lead in the first here on the power play. So the New Brunswick crew putting the Nova Scotia team on the back foot early here as Halifax going to have to respond. Still plenty of hockey left to play, just under halfway through the first. As another tripping call, this time going against the Aces, as now the Hawks will be on the power play. So a chance to strike right back with their own power play goal here as they set up in the offensive zone. And that's Jayette McDonald getting the call for tripping as off the draw. Onto the point, looking to set it up. Work down low below the goal line as Halifax sets things up on the power play. Gillis on pinching in from the point, holds onto it, drops it off, and they switch positions. Katsopoulos to Auld. Back to Katsopoulos. Holds on, sweeps it in front. One time, fan on another chance in front. That bounces loose. Almost cleared for a moment there for the Aces, but they're still in their own zone. Moving in is Auld. Waiting and shooting. Save made and covered up by Powers. Defensive draw win by Leger. Moved to the defense. Unable to clear on the fanned attempt there as it's back to the point. Moved across to McDonald on the near side. Back onto the point, McWilliams. Holds on. Tries to slide it down low. Fan on the pass, and Leger picks him off. Here comes Leger. 2-on-1 shorthanded the other way. Moving down. Quick shot. Sails over the blocker side of Keys. McDonald. Near side centering pass through neutral ice as Kong moves in. Tries to dance and taken away. Looks to reset. Here comes Kong in, dropping it off to Sue. Sue is shot from distance, glove down, but not covered there by Powers as the defense takes a hold of it now. Cleared into the Halifax bench for a stoppage in play. Off the draw, moved to the point, stopped up there. Still 20 seconds remaining on the power play. Here comes Halifax again. Trying to set things up, unable to get the dump in just yet, but they fight for it here and keep it alive. Moving in wide. Pass in front. Unable to pull the trigger. Still loose in front. Fought for here. Outlet play, and now come the aces. 1-on-2, a shot. Save made with the glove by Keys, and that gets the whistle. Face off in the offensive zone here once again for the aces. Halifax wins the draw as All won that back on the near side, looking to exit the zone here. Held the line by Mazarol. Tipped by LeBlanc, but unable to get it on goal as McDonald centers it. Moving on the left wing side, Katsopoulos trying to pick it up. He lost the handle of it. And it's moved to Alain off the boards. Looking for LeBlanc. Unable to pick that up in stride. Johnston on it. Mazarol retrieves that for the aces. Poirier trying to center with a touch pass. LeBlanc turns with it now and fires into the zone, getting the dump and chase started. And a partial change on the forward lineup for the aces. Held that play to neutral ice, or excuse me, almost to neutral ice. Finally gets through. Katsopoulos. Maillet falls down on the play. Here comes Burns down the wing. Burns a shot. Pad save, rebound chance in front. And another save coming across the net mouth. Was Powers getting the whistle there. Referee lost sight of the puck, though it was loose. And that one whistled down, so a stoppage here and a face-off in the offensive zone for the Hawks. Off the draw, chipped in there as the Hawks go to work on the forecheck. Good physical play in the corner here. That's off the near side wall. Chasing it down here is Gillis. Lewis there as well in support. Off the side wall. Back below the goal line. Lewis has to chase it now for Halifax as the forecheckers for East Aces looking to force a mistake out of the Hawks. Landry, nice move to the inside. Landry a shot, and that one just off the glove of Keys. Another drive, and that one off the side of the goal. Maillet moves it across. Here come the Hawks. Gallant trying to hold that center ice area, but that's moved in. Dumped in by Sioux. On the near side, Richard. Moved it across, intercepted by McWilliams. Dumps it off the boards, but he didn't gain the red line. Icing waved off here as that's on the near side. Landry trying to move past. Udall couldn't get a stick on that. Squeaks out to neutral ice, dumped in as Gallant has to make chase here for the Aces. Chipped ahead. Udall couldn't get a stick on that again. McWilliams fires a shot from distance. That's off a skate in front. Udall behind the goal, centering pass in front all the way through and all the way down the ice. Where to be played by Keys to the defense. McWilliams turning. Out off the blocker there of the backup goaltender as he saved that one from getting through to the coaching staff. Another face-off in the offensive zone here. Once again for the Aces, on to the point. Giant McDonald dumps it in around for Alain. Hops over his stick and taken by the Hawks now looking to clear. Intercepted by Poirier as he pinched on the point and gets the cycle continuing here. Stopped up by Giant McDonald, unable to clear the Hawks. 2:45 remaining in the first period of play as that's moved in front. Looking for a play in front. Nice move there. But they ain't able to cash in. Was LeBlanc in front. That was a great opportunity for number 8. Face off in neutral ice just outside the Hawks zone. Taken off the draw by Landry. Trying to slide it to Maillet. Landry set up that play to Maillet on the power play earlier for the opening goal. A pretty pass from below the goal line. And a great finish by number 10. That remains the lead thus far in this contest as that's moved up to Richard. Tries to dance wide, picked up by Maé. Back in front, off a stick, another chance there, and that one covered as well, and stopped by Keys for the whistle. As both goaltenders have been tested early here. And a slight advantage in opportunities for the Aces. Thus far in the opening frame, as that one defensive draw win given away there, as Landry tried to cash in. On the far side, picked up there by Burns. Outlet play finds Kostopoulos, one-on-one. Kostopoulos drops it off to Auld. Checks on the backhand, cycles it around behind in the corner for Burns. Burns, nice move, gets free and a shot, pad save for Powers. Backhanded out to neutral ice, picked up there and fired back in the zone by McWilliams as that's moved in. Block on the clearing attempt goes behind the goal as Halifax looks to establish a forecheck on the near side. Landry moves to neutral ice for the Aces, gets by, hounded by two Hawks defenders as McDonald tries to help out. Larson on it now in the corner. McWilliams behind the goal, gave it away to Alain in the corner. He chases after it. Alain cycles it below the goal line. Nobody there but the opposition as it's taken by McDonald. Off the glass, Gucci unable to hold the line, but he tries to dump it back in. Unable to clear was McWilliams. LeBlanc on it now. Holds on. LeBlanc in the corner. Protects the puck, slides it across on the point to Gucci. Gucci a shot through a screen. A great save there by Keys, but it's loose in front. Back to the point. Great pressure here into the close of the first by the Aces. In the corner, Alain chasing it down against McWilliams. McWilliams trying to protect that puck and slide it out of the zone. As Gallant tries to keep that cycle going. Finally escapes down into the Aces zone as they turn, trying to get it up the ice for one last rush here with 15 seconds to go. On the near side, LeBlanc unable to corral that. That is taken here by Sioux, looking to dump it in. Stopped up for Gallant by Powers. Landry off the wall, and that'll do it here for the opening period. 1-0 for the East Aces out of New Brunswick over the Halifax Hawks at the end of the first period of play, so we'll be back in the second shortly. Stay tuned. And we're back for the second period of play. Off the draw, Halifax moving after here in the offensive zone to start things off. Moving down the wall. Holding on to it now. Circling. Onto the point. Going to set things up here and get things started on the offensive side of things and tie this hockey game early in the second. Or the Hawks, as that one moved behind the goal. Udall unable to get a stick on that. It moves to the wide side. As McDougall moves it down low. Back to McDougall on the wall. Move to the point. Shot through traffic, blocked in front. Pops down. And clearing it out was Richard. A foot race for it here as Landry looks to get ahead. Landry battling there against Johnston. Moved across on the near side. Rimmer dumps it in and gets a line change. Full line change here for the Hawks. Has moved on the near side. Lamont on the Near wall looking to center it out to the point here. Shot from distance all the way through. Keys with a save through traffic. Still below the goal line here and taken in possession by Landry. Down to his knees, couldn't backhead and feed in front there. As it's taken now by Katsopoulos. Pounded there. Near side picked off. And delayed offside here as the Aces have to tag up. Moved up by Halifax now. Here comes Auld. Got Burns with him. Auld dances. Tries a shot. Burns with it now. Below the goal line. Checks the puck, spins, and moves it behind. Delayed penalty on the way here. And it's going to go against the East Aces. So the Hawks will go on the power play here. They got the extra tracker on. As Katsopoulos moves to the point to Lewis. Lewis off the near wall to Auld. Auld in the corner, and that's going to be touched up and whistled down. And it's a hooking call here. Another power play opportunity for the Halifax Hawks as Zoe McNeill goes to the box. Onto the point, McWilliams. Sideball back in front, shot is deflected into the corner. Chased down by Sue. Onto the point, McDonald. Moved to the inside, picked up by Kong, trying to make a play, knocked off the puck. Put it out to McWilliams now. They have to reset to the Hawks. Just 30 seconds gone on the penalty kill as that's dumped in. Chasing it down is Poirier. Poirier looking to kill some time here for the Aces in the corner against two Hawks as McDonald gets a hold of it. Centering pass picked off. Nice Moody outside by LeBlanc. Waits, and he's stick checked by Larson. Great hustle there by LeBlanc against three Hawks. Killing some more time. Precious seconds on the power play. With that one taken away once again, the Hawks looking to reset and get into the zone with a clean entry. Picked off again by the penalty killers. As Landry centering pass out to Maillet, he's offside. And they'll have to tag up here. McDonald picking it up for Halifax. Just 45 seconds remaining in the power play. Landry on the far wall. Spins and sweeps a pass across. Fired in by Jay at McDonald. And Landry picks it up on the far wall. Just 32 seconds remaining. And Halifax unable to get out of their own zone here on the aggressive penalty killing effort by the New Brunswick East Aces. McWilliams below the goal line. And going to get things up the ice quickly here as Kong turns with it. Moves it across. Larson on the far side. Spins with it. Trying to sweep into the zone. Escapes from neutral ice. They have to reset once more. Just 10 seconds remaining in the power play. Off the near side wall. Skated in. Down in front. One-time shot. Save made and covered and held by Powers. And some extracurriculars here after the whistle. As both teams get into the mix in front of the net. Officials quick to step in and break things up. Face off to the left of the goaltender, Male Powers. Gogwin behind the goal for Gucci. It escapes him. And after it is McDougall in the corner. Battling hard there. McDougall. Picked up near side Gaudet. Or Guimond rather. McDougall trying to dance. Here come the Aces. Up the ice is Leger on his off wing. Looking to dance wide. Hard collision in the boards there. And that's going to be whistled down. So a penalty on the play for body checking here. Going against against Leger. As he took the body hard in the corner, he's going to get whistled down on that play. So another power play opportunity here for the Hawks. Once again looking to tie the game here in the second. Once again, their last game was a 1-0 overtime loss in the fourth extra period. They have yet to score a goal in this contest. One shot there, covered up by Powers. McDonald trying to win it back.
To number 29,
Johnson chips it ahead. Quick shot and a blocker save. Fought off. Rebound chance. Another save. Point blank by Powers. She covers it up.
The McNeill Memorial Tournament proudly recognizes the following.
Goaltending a big factor in the first half of this hockey game.
Great athletic performance. The Summerside
Well, things start to open up here into the second half of the game. We'll find out shortly here. Stay tuned as we are live. McDonald on the near side. Power. Tripped up there, or stumbled rather. Rimmer rather. Beetle trying to hold it. Moving in front. Quick shot, sharp angle drive, and that one off the shoulder of Powers. As Landry trying to get a stick on that. Gucci holds on and turns. Backhand feed looking for Landry. A good chip play to neutral ice. Off the boards by Johnston. McDonald chips it ahead for McDougall. Picked up by Johnson on the point. Stepping free. Johnson, quick shot, and it off a stick and went wide. Looking to that far side corner. As that's dumped down and out. Kill some time here for the Aces. There's been an improved amount of pressure here on this power play unit for the Hawks, but unable to cash in just yet. Here comes Auld. Dancing free, and then he's stripped of the puck. Landry dumps it down. Kill some more time. .36 seconds left on the advantage for Halifax. They're in their own zone here. And then behind is Gillis, Gage Gillis. Moved ahead to Burns. Burns steps wide on the right-hand side. Sweeps it in front. I'm able to pull the trigger in front. As Lewis gets a hold of it. Auld. Trying to set it up below the goal line. Not much time and space here as that's passed in front. Katsopoulos unable to find the tape on that one. We're going to firewall back to even strength. There's that shot through a screen. Sticked aside by Powers. And they've killed another one off, have the Aces, as Landry skates that one down. Gillis in the corner. Good hustle by Landry behind the goal. Trying to set it up in front. Maillet onto the point. Moved across, saucer pass just behind Diet McDonald. And it's taken here by Auld now. Auld down the right wing side. Jumps into the zone and gets a change for himself. They play out on the forecheck. Katsopoulos. Moving after here and a penalty on the play. It's a hooking call. And it looks like it's going against Halifax. So now a power play for the Aces. A chance to go up by 2 here in the second frame. Off the backboards, Halifax looking to clear, and they dump it. Nice pass there as Larson skates one-on-one. Larson, short-handed. Shot, a pad save, and a good one there. Through that screen shot by Larson as Powers made the save and covers it up. Line changes here to start this draw. Ace on the offensive zone for Halifax. They still have 1:40 left to kill. Landry moving wide. Unable to get a clean entry as that one whistled down on the offside. Third out to neutral ice, off the backboards, or near boards rather. They got one down. Gucci turns. Slides it near side to Landry. Landry stepping over the line, drops it off to Poirier. Back onto the point. Gucci a drive and blocked in front. Gogwin. Back down low. Landry. Behind the goal. Going to set up the play. Here's LeBlanc. Turns on the near side, onto the point, back and forth they go. LeBlanc turns, holds the line, and chopped to neutral ice there by Larson as the Aces have to reset here. Just 45 seconds to go on their power play. As he's on the far side, dumped in, not in, excuse me. It's blocked up as he couldn't get in zone entry again. Landry chasing it down. Just 33 seconds left in the power play. Maillet in the corner, turns with it. Banks it off the wall to Jair McDonald. Moves across on the left side. Quick drive, and that one gloved down by Keys. Shot on goal was stopped. Richard picks it up. Down low. Backhand feed off the drive to the net. That was stopped as well by Keys. Maillet. Back down low. Spinning with it is Landry. Looking to center it out front. Maillet unable to pull the trigger. And we're back to even strength. Johnson off the near wall. Picked up and swept by Jacob. Unable to get it deep, it escapes to neutral ice. Picked off there, great play by McDonald as he skates ahead. Ryan McDonald down the wing. Stops up, sweeps it into the zone for Katsopoulos to chase. Jair McDonald turning with it now for the Aces. Pass ahead to Maillet. Maillet, nice move. Picks it up. Here he comes to neutral ice. Moves wide. Nice move to the inside. Maillet in front, and he's tripped up on the play. That's going to draw a penalty here. Wrap around bid. That one stopped. And puck played by the Hawks, and they're going to go to the box for that trip on that great rush opportunity for Maillet. So another power play option here for the Aces. And the Hawks really pressing their luck here with the penalties, as they only can kill so much against a team that's been putting on the pressure here and already has a power play goal in this contest, the only one of the game.
Hawks penalty.
As Landry works it down low.
2 minutes for hooking. Time penalty 10-17.
Holding on to it, here's Leger. Back down. Shot there off the knob of the stick of Keys. Back in front. Taken by the defense and cleared. Down the ice. Great effort there by Ault. Gogwin in the corner. Gonna get it up the ice, near side to Landry. Landry moves it across. Moving wide is Richard. Stops up. Would be Mon rather. Picked up. Off the boards, McDonald chasing it down. Azarol. Moves on the left wing side. Lead feed, here they come, 2-on-1 the other way. Shot, and a save made by Keys, covering it up. No rebound. Minute 3 remaining on the power play for the Aces. And just 46.5 seconds remaining in the second period. So the Hawks just looking to kill off this period. And they'll get the majority of that penalty killed off. As Gallant turns. Sending it there, LeBlanc. And delayed offside here, they have to tag up. As they didn't get the clean zone entry. Moved across. Gucci chases it down against Burns. Burns. Onto the near side, moved up to Elaine. Touch play in front. As LeBlanc skates through neutral ice, over the line. Nice move to the inside. LeBlanc skates free, shoots. Glove save, rebound chance. Another save, point blank. Oh, what a save there by the defenseman. As that one was headed right to the goal behind Keys. And that was McWilliams making that play, number 14 on defense for Halifax. That's a huge play at this stage of the game in a close defensive contest. Could have been a big momentum swing to take the wind out of the sails of Halifax to head into the third if they were down by 2, but they're still down by 1. Third period coming at you soon. And we're back for the third period of play. 1-0 lead for the Aces. Halifax looking to tie here in the third. But still 12 seconds remaining on that penalty kill they'll have to kill off first. As Landry trying to move it out of the zone. Landry on it. Back down low. Maillet turns with it. Back down low. Landry to Landry. Shot off the mask there of Keys in front. Is that one taken free? Moved out to neutral ice. Off the boards. Landry on the back check picks that up. Steele Landry in the corner. Landry turns with it. Works it down low. For Cielo Landry. Landry down to his knees, still working at it. And taking off the puck by McDonald. Near side for Johnston. Got Katsopoulos behind him. Drops it to him. Katsopoulos. Nice move to the inside. Katsopoulos in there, and a save made point blank on the follow through. Unable to crack Powers just yet, are the Hawks. That's in the corner for Raymond. Or Guimond, rather. Near side. On the back check. Great play by Legere. Hustling back to strip his man to the puck. Held in neutral ice. 1-on-3 there was Udall. But he stripped to the puck as well. Guimond on the near side. Dumps it in for the Aces as they get a partial change. McDonald holding on to it. Outlet up to neutral ice. Rimmer tried to get a stick on that, but he was taken away. Looking to re-enter the zone. Sioux down the wing. Holding on to it. Behind the goal. Goes for a skate, drops it off to the point. Dump back in the corner. Rimmer behind the goal, turning with it. Feeds it there, Sioux unable to corral that. Kept alive by Halifax. Great play here. Good pressure by the Hawks. Unable to get to any shots through just yet. As that one goes through Mazerol and Poirier. Onto the stick of McDonald looking to clear. Goguen. In below the goal line. Off the far wall. Touch play there for LeBlanc. Here comes Carson LeBlanc down the wing. He's got Poirier with him. Drops it to Poirier below the goal line. Picked off. Hawks turning. Here comes McDougall. Off the glass, down the ice. And that'll be icing here against Halifax. 8:44 left to play. 1-0 lead for the Aces. Maillet on the face-off dot in the offensive zone. Drops it to Landry. Cielo Landry. Trying to put it in front. Holds onto it. Cielo Landry. McWilliams behind his own goal. Hard off the wall, but not out. Maillet holds onto it. Drop pass. Intercepted by the Halifax defense on the near side. Burns. He's checked by Gucci. Back to his feet quickly, though, as that's off the backboards to McWilliams. Turning with it, McDougall. Hounded there. McWilliams there to help him out. Looking to clear here, trying to get it out of the zone as it finally gets to neutral ice. And here come the Hawks the other way. Off the near wall, all chasing it down. Here come the Aces. It's Maillet down the wing. Aces captain holds on to it against two Hawks. Turns, tries a drop pass on the spinorama bid. As that's worked on the near side. Larson trying to get a hold of that. Burns. Kind of a stalemate here in the neutral zone as they look to move that puck. All turns with it. On near side to Larson. Larson holds on. Tries to step past Gucci, who follows him. Here comes Auld, skating free and fired shots blocked. Another chance. That one blocked as well. Opportunity by the side, and Halifax really pressing here in the first half of the third period of play. Another pass in front. What a save that was. Another chance is loose. They score! And the Hawks tie the game here in the third. On a loose play in front. It looks like it's Katsopoulos. And he's had quite a few opportunities in this contest. Finally cashes in on the backhand. And gets one past Powers. That's the first goal of the tournament for the Hawks. Off the far side wall, McDougall chasing it down. Gets a hold of it. Off the wall. Near side to Jacob. Now the Aces trying to regain their lead here in the third. Is that one chipped? Johnston chasing it down. Johnston. Off the wall to McDonald. Jacob.
Number 7, Caleb Auld. And number 4, Ryan McDonald.
McDonald.
That's Katsopoulos. Auld and McDonald. That's 504.
And that went all the way down for the icing call here against the Hawks. On the draw. Poirier, after on the forecheck, drops it down below the goal line. Hard physical play there by McDougall, and he gets his stick dunked out of his hands in response as Udall turns with it now. Udall trying to chip it play. Oh, a hard collision there just inside the blue line as Poirier took his man out of the play. And Rimmer slow to get up. McDonald into the zone. And Halifax is going to establish a forecheck here. Here comes LeBlanc moving wide. Holds onto it. Chipped on the near side, Udall. Off the boards, McDougall chases it down. Hard off the glass and down through neutral ice. And Halifax, or excuse me, the Aces with a chance to play it, so no icing is called. Near side out to Landry. Cielo Landry moves wide. Landry behind the goal. Centers it in front to steal Landry and unable to pull the trigger on that. Gogwin on the point. Moved across. Touch play there. Here come Halifax, near side to Sioux. Sioux down the wing. For a centering option, drops it instead, but it's picked off there by Cielo Landry. Looks to center it to steal Landry. Landry chases it down. He's got Cielo with him. Landry a shot off the crossbar and into the netting. What a ripper of a shot that was off the wing. You've got to feel this next goal has got to be the winner. Now the contest of 1-1. And it'll certainly be the winner if we go to OT. That's still plenty of hockey left to play at 4 minutes 30 as Auld tries to make a move to the inside, knocked off the puck by Gallant. As that chased down in the corner. Richard after on the forecheck. Play by Johnson. He lost his glove in the process. And Katsopoulos turns. Backhand feed on the near side to Auld. Steps to the middle. Auld holds on, drops it off, picks it back up. Moved here. And Halifax starting the cycle here. Auld knocked to the ice. Katsopoulos unable to hold that on the wall. McDonald pinches. Wrapped around again. Leger battling for it. Taken by Gucci now. The Aces are going to clear. Touch play, picked off. And here comes Johnston, dropping it out to Katsopoulos. And the feet of the defender here is picked up by Burns now. Burns skates in for Halifax. Holds it on the point, tries to cycle it down, but it's picked off by Leger and fired down the ice for a line change. That's going to be an icing call here against the East Aces. Onto the point, McWilliams dumps it in the zone. Cole on it, centering in front, shot, save, rebound chance. That one stopped as well. Right to front shot, save, rebound, loose in front, and it goes wide. Off the pad save by Powers. Powers holding her own once again here in the third. You got a feel for both goaltenders here. It's going to be that next goal that gets past them that'll be the winner. A lot of pressure there as McDougall skates in. Knocked off the puck. Elaine dumps it in, getting the red line. And a line change here for the Aces. He's turning behind the goal. McWilliams in front of his goal, rather, as he moves it on the near side to Udall. Udall down the wing. Stripped of the puck. Here comes Cielo Landry. Off the boards. And they have to tag up here as that one picked up by McDougall. McDougall lead feed all the way through and unable to beat the icing was Rimmer. Go all the way back down the ice for this draw. Landry backhand off the shoulder of Keys and wide. Sue on it. Dumps in the zone for Halifax after getting the red line. Chasing it down is Mazzarol. Drops it off to Gogwin. Off the boards. Landry unable to corral that as it goes out to neutral ice and Halifax resets. Cielo Landry trying to break the defense here on the shot, and that one off a stick and wide. Steele Landry now. Working in the corner. It's got Cielo Landry parked in front. As Larson turns, drops it off. Gillis. Spins it over on the far side. Is that one taken out? Sue on it, dumps it in. Stopped up by Powers. So minute 33 remaining here in the final frame of regulation. Mazzarol trying to clear. Here come the East Aces. Gogwin on the nearest, or the far side rather. LeBlanc stops it up. LeBlanc holds on. Weaves through the neutral ice, waits and shoots. A glove save there for Keys to the screen. For stoppage and play with a minute 12 remaining in regulation. And the question on everybody's minds here is, will we need overtime? That's a minute 12 away from sudden death. That's LeBlanc. All battling for it against LeBlanc. Turn to the corner. Johnston. And on the far side, picked up in stride by Burns. Burns off the wall trying to find Katsopoulos. Send him away on that left wing. As LeBlanc stops it up, touch play. Leger. Check by Auld. Burns tries to move it ahead. Just 44 seconds remaining in the third here. Leger on the far side. Moves up the wing. Leger chips it past the defense. Skates it down. He's got a man in front. Two in front. Backhand feed blocked fearlessly there on the lead pass. Another chance in front. Great play defensively there by Halifax. As that was Johnson on the back check. Burns in transition. Holds on. He fanned on that shot, and it's covered by Powers for a stoppage and play. What action near the close of the third here. Just 19 seconds to go in regulation, and the Halifax Hawks have a face-off in the offensive zone. For them to try to win possession here and start to press in these last few seconds. Chipped in the zone. Shea McDonald on it. Near side. One last rush here for the Aces as they look to dance free. Near side wall out to neutral zone. Fired across by Jacob. And back in the zone it goes. The dying seconds. And the Halifax Hawks, for their second time in as many games, will go to overtime to try to get their first win of the 28th annual Ed McNeill Memorial Tournament. We'll be back with overtime shortly. And here we go. 5 minutes of 3-on-3 overtime to decide this contest. Taking off the draw. Steele Landry down the right wing side. He's got Leger in front. Gets it to him in front. Leger, a shot. Save, rebound chance. Another shot off the mask of Keys and taken wide by Leger now again. Centers it again for Landry, but unable to pull the trigger there. Leger. The defense for Goguen. Turning with it. Pounded there by Halifax. As here they come again. Landry moving wide. Drops it off for Leger. And good stick there as Halifax comes the other way. It's McDougall down the right wing side. McDougall over the shoulder, tips it into the corner and chases it down. McDougall, nice move. Unable to get it free though as Gucci taking the body on him as he gives him quite a few shots. Fans looking for a call on that one. Centering pass in front, shots on a shot, he scores! The feed in front, and the game winner in overtime for the Halifax Hawks. Post and in past Powers. And they get their retribution here from that overtime loss last night. They get an overtime win here this morning in the opening game of this Thursday of the 28th annual Ed McNeill Memorial Tournament on a ripper of a shot. Duty feet in front. And Bailey Johnston with the game winner as the teams line up for the handshake line. So make sure to stay tuned for our most valuable player of the game, and we'll take it down to ice level after that for an interview with Bailey Johnston on that game-winning goal.
Hawks game-winning goal scored by number 8, Bailey Johnson. Assist number 29, Roman Eagle, and to number 11, Henry Eagle, and goal 55 seconds. The player of the game for the EDZA Aces is number 33, Steele Landry.
Steele Landry, number 33, getting the nod for player of the game for the East Aces. He set up that goal by Maillet in the first.
The player of the Halifax Hawks, number 8, Bailey Johnston.
Bailey Johnston, the game winner in overtime, gets the player of the game for the Halifax Hawks. They celebrate. And Justin Bellagio will be on the ice for the interview here as we take it down to ice level.
Where's Bailey? Where's Bailey? Okay, tell me when. All right, we're here with Bailey Johnston. Congratulations, game winner. How did that feel in overtime?
Felt great. It's nice scoring a goal. Don't score a lot this year.
Your team seems comfortable in overtime. Yesterday you had 4 overtimes. Now today you got 1 going. You guys feel great. What's the key to success in OT?
I think just passing it around, using your chances, and playing good defense.
I love that. Rimmer said that you guys aren't playing mini sticks in the hallways at the hotel, so what are the boys doing at night to stay locked in?
We're on our phones a lot.
Okay.
Yeah.
What else?
We're usually like doing cool downs and stretching in the hotel, doing a lot to stay nice and fresh.
All right, I like it. Well, best of luck the rest of the tournament. Have fun, work hard.
Thanks.